The voice of the drum calls. It sings a song of those who came before us and those to come. A song of survival and strength. A song of participation and voice. A song that calls us together. When we come together and participate in the 2010 census, we use this tool as the voice of all our Native people. Our voice. It is in our hands. 2010 census.
So welcome to this edition of the Native News Update on this Tuesday, March 16th. I'm your host for today's program, Paul Demain. Many of the stories right here can also be found at our website at IndianCountryNews.com. Go there and news feast yourself if you'd like. Here are the news stories from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. A group of Wampanoag tribes who say they've been cast aside on issues from the Nantucket Sound wind farm to the future of gaming in the state of Massachusetts are breaking away to create a new council to deal with state government. The state-recognized tribes are calling on Governor Patrick to disband the Massachusetts Commission on Indian Affairs, the current liaison to state tribes. George Spring Buffalo, chairman of the Pocasset Wampanoag, said the commission speaks only for the two federally recognized Wampanoag tribes, the Mashpee and the Gayhead on Martha's Vineyard, while ignoring the other four tribes. They don't represent us, Spring Buffalo said. We represent ourselves now. Massachusetts Commission on Indian Affairs Executive Director Jim Peters, a member of the Mashpee, said there's no favoritism for the federal tribes at the agency. The tribes that aren't federally recognized, the Pocasset, the Chappaquiddick, the Seekonk, and the Herring Pond, count about 150 to 200 members each. The Mashpee has more than 2,000 members, according to Peters, while the Gayhead tribe has about 1,300. The Seneca Indian Nation says as many as 1,000 jobs are at risk following the U.S. Senate's passage of a bill banning the U.S. Postal Service from mailing tobacco products. The Western New York tribe controls much of the national mail-order cigarette market and says business would be severely hurt by the Prevent All Cigarette Trafficking, or PACT Act. The Senate passed the bill last week. A slightly different version passed the House during May. While the bill is being praised by anti-smoking advocates, Seneca leader says it's an attempt by the government to exert power on Indian territories and threatens both Indian and non-Indian tobacco industry jobs. Seneca leader says they will continue to fight to keep the bill from becoming law. Voters of the San Manuel Band of Mission Indians have re-elected James Ramos as chairman in tribal elections on March 13th. Ramos ran unopposed in this election. All other incumbents were also re-elected to their offices, including Sam Manuel Vice Chairwoman Lynn Valbuna, Audrey Martinez as San Manuel Business Committee Treasurer, and Larry Hernandez as an at-large member of the Business Committee. The San Manuel Business Committee is comprised of 7 members, including the chairman, vice chair, secretary, treasurer, and 3 at-large members. The tribe's general council, which includes all members 21 years and older, are eligible to vote in tribal elections. The Michigan chapter of the Associated General Contractors, or AGC, has honored Clark Construction as a winner of the 2009 Build Michigan Award for construction of the Firekeepers Casino in Black Creek, Michigan earlier this year. The AGC Build Michigan Awards is one of the most prestigious awards in the industry, and it's a great honor to receive it, said Clark Construction CEO Charles Clark. The Natawasapi Huron Band of the Potawatomi congratulated Clark Construction Company for winning recognition for its role as the construction manager of the beautiful and state-of-the-art Firekeepers Casino in Battle Creek, said Tribal Chair Laura Spur. The $300 million Las Vegas-style Firekeepers Casino opened in August of 2009 and is located east of Battle Creek, Michigan, off of I-94. Indian Summer Festivals of Milwaukee, Wisconsin extends an invitation and welcomes all First Nation artists to submit entries to the 2010 Indian Summer Music Awards, also called ISMA. This year, the competitive categories have been expanded and include rock, blues, country, folk, pop, hip hop, spiritual, contemporary, modern instrument, traditional instrumental, traditional Native American drum, traditional Native American vocal, Native American flute, traditional Central and South American indigenous music, and lastly, the Native Spirit category for non-native entrants. All entries must be postmarked by April 30th and be received in the Indian Summer Music Awards office by May 14th. ISMA is run in conjunction with Indian Summer Festival and recognizes and promotes the very best in Native American music created by both established and emerging artists. This year's festival will be held September 10th through the 12th at the Milwaukee's Lakefront Mayor Festival Park, also known as the Summerfest grounds. The festival and the award show bring some of North America's most talented recording artists to Milwaukee. The music awards will be presented live on Saturday, September 11th. Detailed information about the competition, including a link to the entry form, is available at indiansummer.org. The American Indian College Fund in Denver is one of 9 charitable organizations that will receive donations from President Barack Obama's Nobel Peace Prize money. Obama was chosen for the Nobel Award more for his aspirations and approach than his accomplishments thus far. Obama said he would donate the $1.4 million prize to charity, with $125,000 going to the Scholarship Fund. Other charities sharing in the prize help students, veterans, families, and survivors of Haiti's earthquake, among others, drawing attention to organizations, Obama said, doing extraordinary work. And that is the latest roundup of news from Indian Country on this issue of the Native News Update. We want to thank you all for stopping in. Stop in again soon. Miigwech.